Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Hood in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the emphasis on mobility, a challenge for lumbering 7-footers like Valanciunas.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be the quickest when you're 7 feet tall, Kevin. In order to earn his keep, he has to be dominant inside. I mean, he has that capability. The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Brooks outside. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. We played just over a minute here in the first. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Morant. Here's the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And Portland has possession. Hood kicks to Nurkic. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is what Brooks loves to do. Get out and run. He's good at making the right decision.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. McCollum against Brooks. Launches a 3. They get it back. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Outside Hood. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. Good on the triple.
Now, his three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the D honest.
Hood against Winslow. Poked away. Covington with the steal. Here's Hood. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Well, Kevin, in the Memphis Grizzlies, I mean, playoff contenders for 7 straight seasons from 2010 to 2017. I mean, a Western Conference Finals appearance in 2013. Now a new phase as they look to rebuild this roster.
And Chris, in the small market of Memphis, there'd been a resistance to hitting that reset button and going young.
Well, yeah, with fan attendance dropping in each of the last 4 seasons, I mean, they've reached their pain threshold. And with this team struggling, the writing was on the wall.
Now here's Morant. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
And the the first one at the line is good.
And after the Blazers got swept in the first round in 2018, many said they needed to blow it up. Instead, they stayed with it. 52 wins, a 3 seed in the West.
Yeah, they just had the patience to keep building, adding pieces, and developing. I mean, this team is going in the right direction.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof, rebounding at a career-high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
Here's Morant, following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Put on the wing for the 3. Can't hit that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Winslow against McCollum, and he uses the glass on the layup. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum finds Nurkic. Stolen by Brooks. Down low, here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Another shot. It's blocked. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Now here's Morant, covered by Lillard. Jackson has the open look, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McCollum, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, man, a star at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, but he sure worked his way to the top.
4-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major, but now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner, man. Keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
First one falls for him.
And the development of Damian Lillard helping propel this Blazers team to the top of the West.
Yeah, GA, that's why they call him Logo Lillard. And he's only extending his range. I mean, another playoff dagger in his resume. Finishing off OKC and then waving goodbye. Dame time is right now.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA, C.J. McCollum. I mean, you wonder, though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm not sure. But his defense has been his shortcoming. At 6'3", his size is better suited for the one.
Now here's Brooks. Passes to Winslow. Clock at 4. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum against Brooks. And a wide open look for Hood. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. See, Webb, you think about McCollum as a point guard. His assists have dropped 3 seasons running.
Yeah, Kevin, but that's because his role on this team is to score. I mean, he's so skilled. He can get other guys involved, but you want him putting it in the bucket. Who's a better option than him besides Dame Lillard? On another team, though, with the chance to start at point guard, I wouldn't mind seeing that adjustment.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the middle, here's Hood, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Hood's got 7 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Hood against Winslow. And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And the rejection by Jackson. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Shot from the inbound, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Covington. 6 points for C.J. McCollum. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant with it. Trying to get open is Brooks. And that one's good. Morant.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Lillard. And the rejection by Jackson. And he makes that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Now Morant. High arcing shot and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Offensive rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant passes to Winslow. Now here's Morant. Left side Jackson. Shoots over Covington. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Morant. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard dishes to Hood. Covington. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Winslow against Nurkic. Brooks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Brooks isn't just a fighter. Someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And that one falls for Brooks. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chocolate, Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, 2 of the best shooters I've played with.
Great names, and I totally agree.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damian Lillard. With the game on the line, you know what time it is. It's Dame time.
Oh, free throws good from Lillard. Chris, you talk about degree of difficulty. Damian Lillard takes and makes some incredibly tough shots.
Oh, Kevin, the percentages don't do him justice. I mean, off the dribble, contesting from deep. Lillard is always a threat.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Outside Hood. The fadeaway one drops for him. Nurkic has got 6.
Not just an interior threat, the in-between jumper. I mean, Nurkic possesses is often right on the money, too.
To the inside, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the paint. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, and that one, good. He's got 12.
Oh, he's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Lillard outside. It's McCollum with the drive. Nurkic trying to get open, and McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. And 101 left to play in the first. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And finished off by Nurkic.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
There's Morant. Portland making their last shot. Brooks outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Valanciunas. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Cullen passes to Covington. Goes back up. And the rejection by Jackson. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 6.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
Misses the step-back jump shot. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off to you, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
We've got Damian Lillard put out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with. For Portland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Chang, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And he sinks the second. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Here's Powell. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Now, here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Lillard's got 13.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Inside, Brooks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. There's the dish to Cantor. Powell down low. Brooks covering. Powell the pass to Cantor. Can't connect from short range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Hood comes in with the double team. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Brooks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lillard finds Powell. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Lillard gets it to go.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by John Morant. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Memphis making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jones looking for an opening. Tipped away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. Brooks outside. Anderson finds Jones. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go. Portland grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Those plays could make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now here's Brooks. He's got 7 and finished off by Jang.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Powell. Back to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. Here's Cantor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Lillard. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And there's Lillard on the assist by Anthony. 18 points for Lillard.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Jones against Lillard. Jones kicks to Brooks. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Anthony. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
6 to shoot. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hood can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Anderson kicks to Jones. Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Anderson against Lillard. Anderson outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Good work defensively by Anthony.
He's got good position down low, but still forces it in the face of some very tight defense.
They get it back. Cantor not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
I love seeing Brooks take these quick shots. I mean, he's skilled at realizing when he has room to get them off.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 18. Fader on the way. Here's Cantor. Drops in the layup for 2. Cantor's got 5 now.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 7. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Grizzlies also making a change. Clark's checked in. Now off the inbound. And he overshot that one, missing. Portland leading by 7. Lillard attacking. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The D has got to do a better job clogging up routes to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving the shot.
Jones against Lillard. Jones, the pass to Jang. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Enes Kanter. Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
I really love doing it on the road. At home, it's really cool. But on the road, it's great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
Timeout.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And the Grizzlies in the final game of last season, making a franchise record 21 3-pointers in a blowout win against the defending champion Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, perhaps a template going forward for them, GA. I mean, turning the page from the grit and grind to a new style of play.
That's tipped. Covington with the steal. Here's Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 9. Over in the corner, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. Grizzlies shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Jones with it. Out to the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. Jones from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
To the inside. McCollum, good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Clark to the paint. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Brooks. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Powell. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. Here's Lillard, and the layup falls. Lillard's got 31 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
There's the feed to Morant. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
1:24 left to play here in the half. Brooks against McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Morant. Covered by Lillard. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Inside, here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Brooks against Covington. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. Kicks to McCollum. And
his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. Knocked away. Stolen by Cantor. Here's McCollum. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. McCollum's got 14 points for the game.
Looks so smooth pulling up off the dribble. I mean, McCollum very comfortable attempting these quick jump shots.
Valanciunas banked in off the glass.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
That'll do it for the first half. Trailblazers lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 33 points, 6 assists. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Nurkic. Missed it, even after all those chances.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Covington with the steal. Now Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. Portland no good that time either.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Fires the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now, here's Valanciunas after the miss from Damian Lillard. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with the shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 14. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Morant. And that one is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. McCollum outside. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Memphis. There's the lob to Jackson. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Lillard outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. That's 36 points for Lillard.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's a high-level finish from Morant, showing more strength than he's really given credit for.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. Nurkic with the block. McCollum outside. Here's the teardrop. Brooks grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Winslow's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end. I mean, adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
Here's Morant following the score by Damian Lillard. Morant with it. Lillard picks him up. McCollum against Brooks. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Winslow. Defended by Covington. Jackson misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good. Lillard.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Oh, it's huge whenever Valanciunas puts together games like these. I mean, showing how dominant he can be.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Norman Powell comes in for Hood, then for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Jones subbed in for Morant.
Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum. I mean, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anderson with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Count it.
Oh, man, the coaching staff wants Anderson to be aggressive. They know he can hit this shot when he's given a chance.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Passes it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Collins. Good on the three-point shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
And I expect Collins to keep taking deep shots. It'll only make him a more versatile player.
Here's Jones. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Lillard. Sweet little floater. Lillard's got 42 in the game.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
And it's Brooks at the elbow. Back to Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play. If anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Lakers days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
Now here's Jones. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Doesn't go that time. Collins with some nice D. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Off on the layup.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
The reverse. And it's laid up and in by Anderson. Anderson's got 6.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Lillard against Jones. Now, here's Lillard, and he has 42. Off with the layup. Lillard against Jones. Here's Anderson, the turnaround jumper. Count it. He's got 8.
With his size and skill set, oh, man, he can play multiple positions, and Kyle Anderson is a versatile scoring presence out there on the floor.
Now, here's Lillard. Nurkic up top. Ball's knocked loose. To the inside, Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
But sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Now here's Powell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Last season, Kevin, the Blazers making the conference finals for the first time in almost 2 decades. Many didn't think they'd make it out the first round after the injury to their center, Yusuf Nurkic.
The shot's good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard from outside buries the long-range jumper. See Webb Nurkic with that nasty leg injury in late March. That's the second time in 3 seasons that he'd suffered an injury right before the playoffs.
Oh, Kevin, that injury was so gruesome, and it happened in the midst of his best season so far. I mean, he was becoming that third-star caliber player that they needed. Now, they're hoping this time they'll hit the playoffs at full strength.
Now Lillard, following Tyus Jones' 3-point attempt. 1:14 left in the third quarter, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
To the paint. That's good from Collins on the assist by Lillard. Collins has got 5 now.
I like how attacking Collins is. I mean, you get him the ball in a good spot, he's not going to disappoint.
Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Anderson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Cancer. He can't hit that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 47 points.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Pass to Valanciunas. Down low, Jones. And yes, it's good. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Lillard. Misses there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Blazers out in front, running away with this one. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going. And so it's Memphis with it. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony, and it's Covington in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The pass to Valanciunas. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the Grizzlies are going back to the grit and grind style of last season, the slowest pace in the league. They wanted to make the game ugly and uncomfortable for opposing teams.
The first one falls. And Chris, the Grizzlies taking the pace out of the game, taking teams in the, quote, mud, as they put it.
Yeah, Kevin, their style was built on hard-nosed, disruptive defense. I mean, last season, dead last in scoring. To win, they had to make it a rock fight.
Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. And Anthony drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And here's Morant. Inside, here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Kanter. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 50 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Winslow. Passes it to Morant. Here's Clark. No good. Excellent D from Kanter. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. Jang, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Free throw drops for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And that one's good. Morant.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside Hood. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a 6'8" Hood has great size. He's a tall guard who's talented at scoring from there.
And the first one at the line is good.
The key for Hood is consistency. Now he's an established player. He has the tools needed to be a solid scorer in this league.
Both free throws good from Hood. Here's Morant. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And for Portland, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Outside, Covington. And the rejection by Jang. Winslow with it, now guarded by Hood. Winslow against Hood. Winslow kicks to Morant. Pass to Clark. And that one is good.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. Dishes it to Hood. Shoots it. The Trailblazers rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Simons to the middle. Fades back. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Swanigan comes in for Cantor. And Mario Hezonja subbed in for Robert Covington. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Morant. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
A different look now for Portland. Norkic checked in for Swanigan. McCollum comes in for Hezonja. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simmons. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Winslow comes in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here's Lillard. From the line. Hood can't get it to go.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 23. To the paint, here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Winslow with it, and there's the pass to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Little in for Rodney Hood. The Grizzlies also making a change. Tolliver's checked in. He's guarded by Collins. Out to the right wing. Releases. Tolliver with the bucket. Tolliver's got his first points of the night. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. He dishes it to Lillard. Puts up a three. And Winslow pulls it down. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
That jumper is just looking clean and confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
Pass to Little. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Cantor checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Now here's Morant. Four on the clock. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Now Lillard. Fires it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 54 points. Now here's Morant. Covered by Lillard. And the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, man, one of the smoothest young playmakers I've seen. Morant's passes are almost always on time and on point.
Now here's McCollum.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year college, but boy, did he blow up.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Rodney Hood comes in for Little. And for Memphis, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Passes it to Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Enes Kanter. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score, and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
And he can't hit the second. Trailblazers leading by 22. The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Now here's Brooks. There's the double team with Covington. Brooks finds Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Lillard surveying the D. Kanter in the corner. Outside Covington. Here's Hood. Lillard outside. And it's off from 3-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Lillard comes with the double team. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
Brooks against McCollum. Lillard outside. From deep 3-point range, Trailblazers keep it alive.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another
possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Now here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Lillard. To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. So he gets them both. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 16-point lead. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
Well, Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And here's Morant. And stolen by Lillard. The dish to McCollum. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing it.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Winslow. And the layup is good.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Nurkic. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Lillard comes with the double team. Nice shot by Brooks.
These are what I call rhythm shots. When Brooks nails these, it helps get him going.
Portland leading by 12. Lillard with it. Kicks it to McCollum. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 18. Hood can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Brooks. And Covington sends it back. Here's McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got 30 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's McCollum. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over Brooks. And that one hits back iron. To the paint. Here's Winslow. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.